What's up? So, before I go into these stories or anything, big disclaimer I wrote these stories when I was a kid, and looking back on life altogether, I am seeing now that your past really does come back to haunt you in your writings and everything. So, I just wanted to say that how I feel about people in these stories is not current at all, maybe, but 100% anything wrote when I was a teenager, I do not still hold the same current feelings for. And I apologize for taking out my anger on you all, whoever that I wrote anything about, in a negative way. And also, yeah, also, I was trying to kill a gnat with that. Oh, I got it, I think. But yeah, all these stories were written when I was a kid. I really did not know how the future would unfold after all these things. So yeah. Ew. Okay. So I'm gonna do chapter 2 of the roommates. This is the real. I skimmed a little bit. This is the part that I'm really cringe about because oh my goodness, I didn't write this part. Well, I didn't write this chapter at all. I just wrote my character's part. I guess I'm gonna put a disclaimer now. I'm already gonna edit and make a disclaimer later. This is going to be some explicit sexual content, adult dialogue, violence, and language and shit. So yeah, this is. I don't know. I don't know who wrote this chapter. I want to say it was either Simone or Tyler, but one of them wrote this chapter. So Simone's point of view, everybody, including the Bay, is here. I'm so happy that I finally got to see my best friend and everyone else. We drive and go straight out to dinner. We go to Houlihan's. I didn't know what Houlihan's was at all. Like, I mind you, I'm like 13, 14. I mean, probably some people have been to these places around this time. Me, I did not have the luxury. I did not have the luxury, and once I found out what Houlihan's was, I still didn't fucking go. I'm pretty sure it was like out in Brentwood. Yeah, here in St. Louis. It's out in Brentwood. It's like right across the street from. It was across the street from Buffalo Wild Wings and all that. But I don't know. I don't know what the fuck was going on. They said Houlihan's, so I said, all right, we're gonna put Houlihan's in the story. I was never one for name brand shit, which you're about to see. Um, Taylor's point of view. We arrive at Houlihan's. I have on a purple dress with my black and red, with my black red bottoms and my Louis Vuitton bag, and I'm like, OMG, that's not even how you spell Louis. Because I know how to spell Louis Vuitton now. I don't know if I wrote this, because I'm pretty sure I probably wrote that. Because I thought they ass fucking mispronounced it. But that's not how you spell Louis Vuitton. If you could see how Louis Vuitton is spelled, and everyone looked great this evening, especially my babe. Sam's point of view, my point of view. I walked to Hands in my red and gray plaid shirt with black holy skinny jeans and my black Converse high tops. As we sat down, I sat next to Andre. Why? Did I mention the new boy Calvin? Poor boy. I don't know why. I guess I was just bringing him up, but that's the closest I could get to my fucking outfit description because I saw someone else describing their outfits. I don't know why Simone. I thought she put her outfit in there, but she didn't. Author's point of view. So the roommates enter the famous restaurant, everyone looking fancy. On one side of the table sits Tyler, Morgan, Andre, Sam, Drew, Simone, Nyla, and Amon. On the other side sat Alexis, Brianna, Layla, Destiny, Marcus, Calvin, CJ, and Nick. At the table, they were talking about memories back then in middle school. I don't know why we went straight from middle school. I think that's because, I don't know, I really don't know why, because we didn't know how high school was going to go. So I think that's what we're planning from the future of that point. And we're just going to dialogue. Like, remember when you kissed Morgan, Tyler, said Simone. Y'all know we did more than kiss, said Tyler. And yeah, we know I say sarcastically. They were laughing and joking so much they were crying laughing. The lack of description is really like interesting, but at the same time, we were just getting the job done. It felt so good they're getting back together and catching up. They got back to the house, and guess who goes in the love room first? You want to take a guess? Y'all would even know who the fuck it was, but to us, we knew who the fuck was gonna be the first people in this fucking love room. And I promise y'all, I didn't write the sex scene. I'm really upset that I didn't write a sex scene in here yet, or I probably did. I don't know, but I don't know. Before I read this, because it's only like a paragraph or whatever. I think it's two paragraphs, and whatever considered a paragraph at that time was considered a paragraph at that time. I guess they were going based off like Wattpad sex stories, because bro, Wattpad sex stories were a completely different world. Like, if anybody else remembers that mindless behavior story with Rock Royal being like a sex therapist, that's all I can say, because he was all in that shit. Dr. August, that was his name. Uh, the mom's freaky ass pinned Nyla to the heart-shaped bed. Nyla moaned as he kisses her neck, which is her favorite spot. He went from her neck down to her chest to her pants. He unzipped, unbuttoned, then pulled her pants down. He grabbed a condom, and, safe sex is great sex. We knew this shit at 13, 14, so, I mean, yay. Ripped it open and put it on. When the mom stood up Nyla's underwear, he played with her cookie, and I most definitely know I didn't write this because I don't know anything about, like, I feel like, I don't know, I also feel like if I did know more about anatomies and sexual, like, turn-ons and stuff, I don't know, maybe I would have been good at writing a straight sex scene. I don't fucking know, because then it'll make me want to experiment, and that's not, I mean, I'm not saying I'm against it, but I don't know. He played with her cookie, blew on it. Nyla moaned seductively as he blew her. Damon finally put the tip in. Nyla moaned. I can just so weirded out too, because I remember who these people are specifically. So imagining these people have sex is like so weird. Especially we were thinking it's like 13, 14. Jesus Christ. Jesus. Nyla moans and Damon smiles and he just ramps inside Nyla. And that's how y'all just know we were like very lacking in experience, or that was just what we were reading. Because nobody likes being rammed like that at all. I don't even like it. I don't like ramming people. And I know girls don't like getting rammed at all. So we was tripping. We was wilding. Lord have mercy. She moaned louder and louder and louder. Damon, I'm gonna come. Girl, I'm telling you, these bitches wrote this shit because I don't even know if every girl can do this. Oh my god, she squirted right on Damon's hand. He laughs as he sucked her juices. They continue on for about 2.5 hours until they fell asleep. Nyla laying on Damon's chest. Girl, I guess we really thought motherfuckers had stamina to go 2.5 hours. I mean, some can. Girl, what the hell were we thinking? I'm just like, wow, this is what's going on to a 13-year-old, 14-year-old's mind. And we decided to publish this shit. Crazy. So we move on to Destiny's point of view, and I'm pretty sure I've already made the disclaimer towards Destiny. Me, Tyler, Naila, and Simone are in the room telling secrets. Some secrets are surprising when they pass. Like, damn, I looked at Tyler as Naila and Simone were busy. I'm pregnant, I said. By Marcus, I said. She looked at me. I told her not to tell that I will when I'm ready. I don't know what we were trying to say about this point. I guess we were saying she told this to Tyler, but yeah, basically Destiny tells Tyler that she's pregnant, and that's going to be a mistake for her later. Later that day, everyone goes out to the club, and they get there, and the club was packed and cracking. I used to love when we would say cracking, like as a term of lit or turned up, like it was cracking. I miss that girl. Tyler went to the bar to get a drink. While she was gone, Nyla was twerking on Damon. Destiny started to twerk on Morgan, who objected like a faithful nigga should. And Nyla looked at Destiny and said, "What the fuck you doing twerking on my bestie boyfriend, dumb thought?" OMG. Dumb thoughts. Oh, gosh. Thought. That was a word back in the day. Tyler was back sipping her drink and seeing Destiny, but didn't respond and just walked away. As we can return back to the house, Tyler walks in and waits on Destiny to walk in. Destiny walks in and Tyler punches the shit out of her and makes the girl fall asleep. All I heard was Sam and Nyla sing "Crack That Bitch." I don't remember what song that was, but apparently me and someone else was singing this song. 5 minutes later, Destiny gets up and says, "What was that for?" And I don't know why. I don't know. I guess people are really shocked to knock somebody out for them to get back up 5 minutes later and ask what was that for. And Tyler thought not to punch that hoe in the face. Bitch, why would the fuck you come and twerk on my man? I don't know. This is the best piece of drama we could start gathering up, I guess, with them. I already had my drama points filled up. I didn't know how to add everybody else's drama into the bullshit, so yeah. I'm so grateful for my girls for fucking working with me on a story like this, though, because it was pretty interesting to get this type of insight on what other people's personal drama fantasies are. We move on to Tyler's point of view. This bitch got me fucked up. Your thought ass ain't finna get away with murder. And so Tyler goes on to say, "You didn't tell them your ass is pregnant for Marcus, did you?" Huh? I blurted out of straight anger. She pissed me the fuck off. I had to say something. Back then, a lot of us would just say a lot of crazy ass shit like that. Like, you ain't tell them that. I don't know, some other crazy, like just a whole bunch of stupid shit like that. And a lot of us used to really just put out people's business back in like middle school. Because, kids are fucking mean and kids are fucking rude. So shit like that's kind of crazy. Destiny's point of view. And I guess this is me. I don't know how to make an antagonist seem human. So I just wrote, I started to shed a tear. Why would she do that? Like, I know I was wrong, but why though? Why to me? Because I don't know. I don't know how to fucking write from an antagonist point of view. And we were really writing from like 13, 14 people's point of views in this damn story. So, yeah. Back to Arthur's point of view. Everyone's reaction was like very surprising, as if they didn't know that Marcus and Destiny fucked around. Which to where my character blurts out, "Where is my money at?" Andre, Nick, Simone, Dre, and Alexis pulled out their wallets. And Sam collects $20 from each person, then walks up to Marcus, an extra 10 from the baby daddy. He smiles. I don't know why I made Marcus throw me my money, but I was just like, I would like to have my money out of all of this because I just felt like it was a funny comedic point to put into the story. I don't know. Sometimes I imagine writing stories like it's a TV show and stuff. So, yeah. And I also like to use my math skills, so I made sure I counted my money and said I got $230 and called it child support because I thought that was pretty funny. Because I was like, that child supported my bet, and I got money out of that. And we end with, "I really believe that they will never forgive each other for what they did." And I think that was the most cringiest chapter to read. But I haven't read my chapters that I most definitely know I read yet. So it's a lot easier for me to call someone else's content cringy on a collaborative project rather than my own. But honestly, you'd be surprised because I'll read through my shit and be rather disappointed. I'm still kind of disappointed with myself for allowing a lot of the grammatical errors and just the lack of detail to pass through in all of this. So, yeah, that was that reading. Probably gonna plan to read more within a certain time. This time I'm gonna make sure I bring my drink home and drink it while I'm reading the stories. Or chapters, or whatever. But yeah, that was that. The cookies, the juices, the squirting. Girl, I'm just like, what the fuck? For real though, I'm gonna probably find that Dr. August story or read through some of that because that was kind of, girl. I ain't got none. I ain't got none of that plumbing down there like that. But baby, whoever's writing that was, girl, we was hormonal ass fucking kids. Wattpad was really what the fuck it was. Wattpad was for fucking very like hormone raging, horny ass fucking kids most of the damn time. And we lived for it. So Yeah. Until next time. Adios. Thank you. And don't judge me. Judge me because shit. Some of the shit probably did happen in real life to somebody. That's the worst part of it all.